Imagine a time when 1 in 4 Americans were unemployed, when families struggled to feed themselves, and when the nation's resources were being depleted at an alarming rate. This was life during the Great Depression. And in response, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt established the Civilian Conservation Corps, an organization that not only provided jobs and revitalized the nation's economy, it transformed the American landscape. The impact of the CCC is lasting, and its contributions can be seen in society today, in many of our nation's parks, forests, hiking trails, and even infrastructure. To fully appreciate the widespread and lasting impact of the CCC, we're going to examine its historical background and creation, its projects and accomplishments, its social and economic impact, and its lasting legacy. The Great Depression of the 1930s left America in disarray. Americans faced basic shortages, including food, jobs, and a stable currency. Consequently, FDR proposed and later ratified what would be known as the New Deal. A key component of this New Deal legislation was the Civilian Conservation Corps, or CCC. According to History.com, in an article last updated March 31st, 2021, the CCC was part of FDR's New Deal legislation, combating high unemployment during the Great Depression by employing hundreds of thousands of young men to work on environmental conservation projects. These young men were sent to camps where they were assigned specific projects and worked for a small paycheck. In their spare time, CCC members also took educational classes to help them get better jobs once their service had been completed. The CCC's establishment in the middle of the Great Depression provided jobs for young men who labored tirelessly for many, many, many years to transform the American landscape. The CCC was assigned various projects to enhance the American landscape. These projects included forest management, flood management, conservation, highway construction, and developing our nation's national parks. One example of a CCC project still visible today is Skyline Drive in Shenandoah National Park. According to the National Park Service, in an article last updated on December 20th, 2022, the idea for Skyline Drive came from a proposal to create a national park accessible to the 40 million Americans living near Washington, D.C. The proposal, recognizing the proliferation of the automobile, suggested that the park's greatest single feature would be a skyline drive along the mountaintop, overlooking Shenandoah Valley. The CCC was responsible for constructing Skyline Drive, which was completed in 1934. Shenandoah National Park later opened in 1936. And combined with Skyline Drive, Shenandoah National Park attracts over 1.4 million visitors every year. The impact of the CCC extends beyond physical transformations. The CCC provided jobs for over 3 million people in a time of crisis, unrest, and struggle. Life in the CCC was busy. The young men would wake up early, work on various projects, and return in the afternoon for mandatory educational classes on topics such as literature, science, or technical skills. These classes were intended to help these young men secure better jobs after their service had been completed, as well as to pull the nation out of the Great Depression. According to the National Park Service, in an article last updated on January 27, 2025, CCC members received the benefits of education and training, a small paycheck, and the dignity of honest work. The CCC was more than just a job. It was an opportunity for young men to grow and support their families. The CCC's contribution during a troubling time stands as a reminder that anything is possible, and their impact is lasting. The efforts of the CCC are recognized today. In just 9 years, the CCC successfully planted 3 billion trees, constructed 125,000 miles of roads, and over 45,000 bridges and buildings, many of which still last today. In addition, multiple conservation programs are inspired by the efforts of the CCC, including the AmeriCorps and other similar initiatives that reflect the success of the CCC. The CCC's accomplishments are lasting and can be seen all over the United States. Now let's recap their accomplishments, change, and legacy. The CCC was established in response to the Great Depression, aiming to provide employment and enhance America's natural resources. The CCC's projects transformed the American landscape and economy, leaving a lasting impact on conservation and job training programs. The legacy of the Civilian Conservation Corps is evident in national parks nearly a century later and remains a testament to their hard work and dedication. The Civilian Conservation Corps was more than a government initiative. It was transformative, reshaping the nation's landscape and giving hope to millions. Thank you.